Hey guys, I'm here today. I want to show you new version 2.0 of my iBrowse2 full screen dual page web browser for iPhone and iPod Touch that, as I'm making this video, is in its 1.3 form on the App Store, but hopefully by the time you're watching this, 2.0 will be out. It's been in review for about a week, and that's the version I'm going to show you today, so I hope we'll address any questions you may have about the app. So, I'll turn it on, and before I open the app, some people have asked me, how do you, I see in your iTunes description you can change the color of the browser, or set a home page, and they can't figure out how to do that. So I want to show you how to do that. It's quite simple. Just open the settings app and scroll down, and there's a pane for iBrowse2. Hit that, and you can see private browsing. There's a toggle for that. Although as a version 1.3, the current version as I'm making this video, has that built-in inside the browser that you can flip on and off on the fly. The control hiding, you can use either a shake gesture, where you actually shake the iPhone or iPod, or you can have a button that's very small, it's not very intrusive, and that will bring up the controls and hide them. Then you see here you can set a home page, turn it on and off, enter a URL for the home page, and also you have colors. You can change the address bar color, any slew of colors you want, and the navigation bar color. So you can have two separate colors for each of the top and bottom bars. So now I'd like to show you the app. So I will open it, and hopefully the first thing you notice is there's now this little 2 picture next to the address bar, and what that is that's right now, because I don't have a web page open, but that's for the favicon. And so in case you're not familiar, favicons are the little picture you see on your desktop browser that goes near the URL bar and shows you just a little picture of the logo of the website. So now iBrowse2 supports that. So the first thing I'll do is I will just load up a web page. I'll pick my website from my history, and see, it's going to start to load. Okay, and now you'll see my favicon loaded, and my page loaded, and you can browse it just like Safari, and multi-touch, pinch, zoom, double tap, all the same stuff. And then now if you want to hide the controls, you hit these up-down arrows here, or the shake, and the controls go away, and you have your full screen browser. You can also rotate the device, and the page rotates as well, and browse in portrait, flip back to landscape, anything you want. But now I like to show you, you'll see it's been logging this into my history. So here's the page I'm on right now, my website, and all the sites I've been to before. But if you like the private browsing, you can do it on the fly right in from the app. So right here you'll see a clock. I know it may be a little hard to see on this camera, but if you push it, it'll turn into the like no or don't sign, and that represents that private browsing is now enabled. History will not be saved. The clock means that history will be saved. This means it will not. So now if I go to a site, I'll just go to, say, Google. And the page loads pretty quickly, and you'll see the new favicon should be coming in. Okay, but the history is not saved. So now if I go to my history, Google's not there, just my website. And then the other button you'll notice at the top is this lock. Push that. That's the rotation lock. It turns into a padlock that's locked instead of unlocked. And now if you rotate it, the page does not rotate, and again, you can put it in full screen. It's nice for browsing in bed, I find, or things like that. But the real place the iBrowse2 shines and is really unique is if you hit this plus, which brings up the second page. And the second page, you can browse another page right side by side this one. So it's nice if you're doing shopping or reading 2 news articles. So I'll set up another page. I'll load Apple in this window. And I like having the history safe, so I'll turn my history back on. I can go ahead, hide the controls. And I have 2 pages. Each moves independently of the other. The history gets logged for both of them. And I can show my controls. And this was new for 1.3. The pages now don't have to refresh to when you swap them. So if I hit this swap button, they instantly swap. It's a graphical switch rather than a reload. So swap. I'll swap it again just for fun. And you'll notice the zooming and everything stays the same. The favicon swap. And now if I want to get rid of Google, by minus Google goes away. Now the other thing you notice that's new for 2.0 is this. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I think you can see it. This little neutron or atom symbol. So if I push this, it becomes highlighted. And now if I push a link, it'll give me options to open in another window, set as my home page, or bookmark that link. So this one, the open link in the opposite window, is a highly requested feature, so I'll show you that. So I can open link in that window, and the page is going to start to load on top of Google, because that's what I had loaded before. And this page, you'll notice it's still, I haven't loaded anything into it. It's still there. And there, this page is now loaded. The iMac, which is what I clicked on and told it to open the second window. So that's that. And you can also add bookmarks, which is a pretty standard feature. So you hit this and you tell it, I want a new bookmark. And I'll bookmark the right window because I really like the iMac. Okay, so bookmark's been added. Okay, thank you. And I can also show my bookmarks or my history. And you'll notice now in the history I have the favicons that show up. So that makes it nicer. You can browse through the history a little quicker, or the bookmarks as well. So that's nice. And then the things that have been there for since version 1.0 is you can open the links in open pages in Safari or email them. So you get email, enter your address. So I'll put in my support email, support@bicdevs.com. Okay, and then I'll email the left page, and it opens up mail with a completely formatted message to person with the link, and I can send it. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and please support my app. So if you like it, support it. Thanks.